Good morning, grade 6. Welcome back to grade 6 mathematics class. How are you all doing today? Let's learn about negative numbers today. So what are negative numbers? Numbers which are less than 0. Numbers whose value is less than 0. Those numbers are called negative numbers. And what do you call numbers greater than 0? They are positive numbers. So let's see that again. Negative numbers are the numbers which are less than 0. And negative numbers are usually symbolized with a minus or dash sign written just before the number. You can see a few examples here. So do you see the negative numbers written here? This is minus 7. How do you write it? First you put a minus or dash and then you write the number. So this is minus 7, this is minus 4 and so on. Here you have more examples given, minus 35, and here you can see it is a negative decimal number, minus 4.5. And here it is a fraction which is negative, that is minus 1 by 4. So negative numbers can be decimals or fractions also. Now how do you represent negative numbers on a number line? So all of you know what a number line is. It is a visual representation of numbers on a straight line. And we know all the numbers greater than 0 are marked towards the right of 0 on a number line. So where do you represent numbers less than 0 or the negative numbers? To the left of 0. You call this 0 as the origin. So all the numbers greater than 0, that is the positive numbers, are represented towards the right of the origin, whereas the negative numbers are represented to the left of the origin on a number line. So, on a number line, negative numbers are represented to the left of the origin or 0 as their values are less than 0. So, is this clear? Now, keep in mind, negative numbers are numbers that carry a minus sign and they usually denote a low value. And they also denote an absence or decrease in some quality or quantity. And you see, negative numbers are the opposite of positive numbers and are marked on the left side of 0 on a number line. So for example, if you are given a number 8, this is a positive number. Even if there is no positive or plus sign written before the number, it means it's a positive number. So the number 8 here is a positive number, and what is the opposite of it? The opposite of 8 will be minus 8. So this is a negative number. So is this clear? Now where do we use negative numbers? You see, negative numbers are used to denote temperatures. You all might have checked your body temperature when you run a fever. So a higher temperature or a positive temperature usually denotes hotness or warmth. So what about temperatures below 0 degree? Temperatures below 0 degree or negative temperatures denote very cold climate, or it denotes coldness. So you might have heard about the temperatures at hill stations. You might have heard the temperature at Munnar is minus 2 degree. See, there it is a negative temperature. It means it is very cold there. So negative numbers are used to denote cold temperatures or temperatures below 0 degree. Now, it is also used in the case of money. You know, negative numbers are used to represent credit in banking system. When you owe money to someone, it is usually denoted with a negative number. And when you overdraw money from your bank, the balance can become negative balance. So negative numbers are used in the case of money as well. Now in elevators and lifts, you all might have used elevators or lifts. So a ground floor is usually represented with the number 0, and all the floors above the ground floor will be marked as 1, 2, 3 and so on. Now what about the floors below the ground floor? You might have seen minus 1, minus 2 and so on to represent floors below the ground floor. So there you are making use of negative numbers. So negative numbers are also used in elevators or lifts. Now, in the case of sea level, now to mark geographical locations, you make use of something called mean sea level. You say 100 feet above sea level or 100 feet below sea level. So when you say minus 100 feet MSL, it means it is 100 feet below sea level. It is a geographical location which is lower than the mean sea level. So negative numbers are used to mark geographical locations also. Now, in the case of exams, quizzes, games and so on, you might have heard about exams or quizzes in which if you get an answer wrong, you'll get a minus mark or negative mark, which will be subtracted or which will be deducted from the total mark you scored. So negative numbers are being used there. So negative numbers are also used in the case of exams, quizzes or games. So these are just a few real life applications of negative numbers. Now we'll see what are negative integers. So what are integers? Integers is the collection of numbers that includes 0, numbers greater than 0 and numbers less than 0. And integers do not include decimals or fractions. So what are negative integers? An integer is negative when it is less than 0. And here you have a few examples, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on. Now don't forget, negative integers do not include fractions or decimals. Negative numbers can include fractions or decimals, but negative integers do not include fractions or decimals. So now let's see how we can represent negative integers on a number line. Let's draw a number line and learn how to represent a negative integer on a number line. So first, everyone, please take your ruler and a pencil and your notebook. So are you ready? So here is a question. Draw a number line and mark the point minus 2 on it. So if you are ready, please take your ruler, place it straight, then you are going to draw a line using this ruler and pencil and you have to mark equal intervals on it. So let's see. So here I am going to draw a line, a straight line or line segment. Then I am going to draw equal intervals on it, mark equal intervals on it. Now you can set aside the ruler, then you can indicate arrows at both ends to show that it is extending infinitely to the right and towards the left. So on a number line you have the origin which is 0, then the positive numbers, we have infinite positive numbers towards the right and infinite negative numbers towards the left. Now I am going to mark 0 here. This is the origin. Towards the right of 0, I am going to mark the positive integers 1 and 2. And towards the left, I am going to mark the negative integers minus 1, minus 2. So where is minus 2? Here. I am going to mark a point here. I'm going to name it point A. So now do you see point A on the number line? It denotes the value minus 2. So this is how you represent a negative integer on a number line. So I hope this is clear to you. Now all of you please look at your textbook in page number 62. Do you see a heading workout? You please go through that description given there. This is about negative numbers and their real life applications. So once you are done with that, you have to complete the try this exercise given in page number 63. There are 2 try this exercises given there. You have to work out both of them in your notebook. So children, that's all for today. I hope the topic is clear to you. We will meet in the next class with a new topic. Till then, bye.